All right, that was fast. Now, you class, you should be seeing the red button that says recording. So the computer has begun recording, and today I would like you to participate more. If you have not participated recently, please join the participation. Put your responses in the chat room. If you need to say something, just press the raise hand button, or you can send me a private message in the Go Guardian. Let me just check if everyone is here. Yes, please make certain that you listen carefully. Watch me. Okay, again, let me tell you, I always tell you, listening you may forget. By keeping your eyes on what you should be looking at, as well as listening to what am I explaining or talking about, there is a greater chance for you to be able to remember this. So if you are on your own doing your own investigation, maybe this one with the supervision of an adult, particularly if you go back to the classroom, you should be able to show that you really understand. Okay, without further ado, we would like to look for a proof or an evidence. Again, you are going to see this word one more time. An evidence that since a plant or a plants are mostly green, since they're mostly green, they are producers. And we have this word a while ago. Plants are green, and because of it, they are producers. Could you type the word producer once again? Very important vocabulary to keep on thinking and practicing typing the word and getting more familiar on how we use the word producer in science. All right, keep that in mind. Green plants are producers, they're primary producers. All right, they are producers because they can make their own food. Right, and we had heard and thought about this today during the beginning of the lesson. They are producers because they can make their own food. As I said a while ago, how I wish I can be a plant that I don't need to work. I can just sit back and relax, and as long as there is a sunlight or a light and water, then I can manufacture my own food. But that's not the reality. I need to work harder to put food on my table. All right? So, but plants, they can make their own. So, we want to find out, okay, and look for an evidence. And we're going to I'm going to have you look at kind of like a prediction. Mm-hmm. Kind of like a prediction. Or in science, we call it a hypothesis. So this is what I want everybody to take a look at and read to yourself as I read it aloud. Everybody, please, okay, look at this short sentence. If producers such as green plants make their own food, then there is starch in the leaves of a green plant, right? You see there are two blue colored words here. Could you put the word starch, that's the word starch, in the room once again? I know some of you selected the word starch a while ago before the recording. If you haven't, please type the word now. Everybody, please type the word starch. Excellent. Oh, let's see who's next. Genesis. If you haven't put the word yet in the room, please do so now. Thank you. Okay, if you don't remember what the word is, go look at your classmate, including Jessie, Genesis, Guadalupe, and the rest. Andrea. So she typed the word producers, but Andrea, would you please type the word starch? All right. Now, starch, just keep in mind, simple. It's a food of plant, or it's the food that the plant make because they are producers. Now, today, that's what we are going to look for. We are going to look for an evidence that there is food in the leaf of a plant. And we have learned yesterday that a leaf or leaves are organs. Mhm. It is an organ of a plant that is primarily green in color, and they are the ones making the plant a food making organism. A food making organism, kind of like a food factory, right? But plant, they can do it on their own, okay, with the sunlight and water. But first, are you still with me, by the way? Tell me, the last person who shared, it was excellent. Put that yes. If you put that yes, you mean seriously that you are with me. All right, because I'm about to get warm up here because I'm going to boil water and ethanol, which is an alcohol. Okay. Oh, Abraham left the meeting. Hopefully, it's just a technical problem. Mhm. Okay. So keep that in mind. This will be our main, I would say, purpose. We want to know, look for an evidence. If this evidence that we will see support our guess or prediction, or in science we call it hypothesis. Okay? So if plants make their own food, tell me what's the proof that they make their own food? Own food, huh? We're gonna look at the chemical, some kind of chemical reaction in the leaf of a plant through a change in color. All right, let me just get all the materials and supply. So I do have the hot plate already. Okay, so I'm gonna goodbye green leaf, not actually green. I'm going to boil you. I want to get rid of the green color as much as possible. The alcohol that I'm going to boil in a water bath. I'm going to show you how to do it. I will not boil the alcohol directly because alcohol, as I mentioned a while ago, is flammable, and you will see how to boil it. And we're going to recall how to measure the temperature, quantitative data, and I will use the thermometer. You will gonna help me in the process. Okay, let me go get rid of this. We don't need this anymore at this point in time. I got the hot plate. Okay, plus. So in this investigation, wherein we do have, we want to look for an evidence for this one. So I will be using the following. All right. So as I showed you a while ago, I have two jars or what we call beaker. So one of the beakers, the big one, okay, the big jar. Everyone, please look at this. And we've used this multiple times. There is about, let's see, looking at the volume. Hold on. It's about 100, is it more than 150? Yes, about 150 milliliters of liquid water. And in one of this jar, which is another beaker, I'm going to put the ethyl alcohol. It's about maybe about uh, 200 milliliters of ethyl alcohol or ethanol. And a while ago, I showed you this is the ethanol. That's the ethanol, and you will see that there are some safety symbols there. And I don't want to contaminate this. That's why I transfer it in a small container. So I do have, where's my ethanol? Where did, so right there, right there. Okay, so this is the ethanol. Okay, now it looks like as clear as water, but this is poison, and this is flammable. All right, meaning to say it can ignite. So this will be placed in the one of the small jar. There you go. Going to add the ethanol here. I may need to add a little bit more as it boil. I want to bring it to boil. But as I said a while ago, I am not going to directly place it on. No, that's unsafe. I'm going to put it, okay, in this bigger jar with boiling water right there. Did you see what did I do? Did you see what did I do? What I did was I place this here, I will leave it boiling. It's not on yet, and I will place this one here, and I will also make this boiling, and I will put the leaves in there. Okay, excellent. If you did not see me, please start observing more. All right, because this will be a step-by-step procedure. Okay, so I do have the ethanol already here. I got the water, and I do have the leaves that I will tear into pieces. I want the green chemicals of the leaf to be in the ethanol as much as possible. We may not see the leaf change white in color, but we may see some parts of the leaf aside from this one because it's already dry. Some of this green chemical is called chlorophyll. We're going to learn that eventually. Some of the green chemicals will be taken away and they will mix with the alcohol. And we may expect that this will change in color as well. And after boiling, maybe for about 5 minutes, I'm going to take the leaf out and add the other chemical, which is the iodine. And then we should see a change in the color of the boiled leaf. And the change in color is the evidence that there is food in the leaf, which is a starch. All right, let me start the process. By the way, are we clear so far? Are we clear with the procedure on what will I do step by step? Tell me. If you forgot one step, fine, because you will see me doing it. All right, excellent, lovely. Put that yes. It's okay to say no, by the way. All right, if you miss a step, because that was a little bit fast, keep on watching because as I do it actually, I'm going to explain as much as possible. Okay, I will turn on the hot plate now. Oh, thank you. That's what I know. All right. So hopefully, Abraham, thank you for letting me know. That's the best way. Tell the teacher what happened. All right. So the teacher will not think. Okay, something. Oh, the student went left the classroom after the attendance. I know Abraham is a good person. All right, thank you, Abraham. So I hope you miss quite a lot, Abraham. But anyway, so this is recorded, so you can watch this video when I post it right after class in the Google Classroom. Week number 9, the last week. Okay, this current week number 9. All right, class. As you know, we've used this hot plate multiple times. I will turn it on now. Okay, and please help me. Help me by observing. And then I'm going to have you tell me the temperature. I'm going to put the hot plate here, and this will take well, maybe 2-3 minutes boiling. And I'm going to put the thermometer, and we'll see if you can see the temperature. Thermometer. So I have 2 thermometers here. So one is green and one is red. So because eventually I want you to also to see if there is an increase, there should be an increase, and which do you think will boil faster? All right, faster and will boil at a lower temperature. Will it be the water or will it be the alcohol? That is nice to know, isn't it? Okay, so aside from looking for the evidence, nice to know. All right, so the green thermometer is for the water. All right, you may not be able to see the number really well because it's not very close, by the way. And then the red thermometer. Would you tell me what's the current? Hold on. Let me use the other one. This one, it's not a good one. See, there is you don't want that. Let me get the other one though. Okay, hold on. Oh, they're both green. Let me get the other one red. Hold on. I'll be back quickly. Okay, class. Okay. Woo. Sorry for that. I didn't realize that this is we want two different color. Oh, this one is broken. Right. Could you tell me the current air temperature? This is from the cabinet, maybe a little bit cooler. Could you tell me what's the current air temperature now? Everyone, please tell me. Help me. Help me. What's the current one? Type in the chat. Yes, 20. It's a little bit colder because it's in the cabinet. Now it should be rising up. Okay. This is okay. This is the water temperature. Currently, the water temperature is 30, around 30s. All right. It's getting hot now. So, and this we'll see. I'm gonna wait till it boil, and you will see. Could you tell me if the temperature is rising? Tell me, is the temperature rising right now? The water temperature, is it right? Yes, Natalia, thank you. Abraham, great. Could you be able to tell me what's the current temperature of the warm water? Thank you, Andrea. Lovely. Can you tell me, would you be able to tell me the temperature of the warm water? Oh, it's rising, huh? Yeah, it's in between what? Between what and what? Okay, so here you will see that the water is getting warmer and warmer and the temperature has been rising. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to let it here and I'm going to place, remember, I'm not boiling this directly. I will boil it through water bath. This is a water bath, kind of like a bathtub. You have a big tub, there is water, and then you put yourself there. But this one is a water bath wherein this is an alcohol flammable, and I'm going to put it inside, and I will wait, and I will make the water to boil. Since this is in the bottle, they are separated. This will boil, and find out who boils at a lower temperature. And we know that water boils approximately at 100 degrees Celsius. And see if this boils at 100 or less than 100 because there are two different chemicals. Oh, it's steaming. I can feel the heating. By the way, you're still with me. Type in the chat. Are you? This is the best part of the experiment because you actually see that it's heating. Oh, thanks, thanks. Lovely. So I'm going to put it in now. It's rising. Hopefully, we'll be able to see the difference in the temperature. But we will definitely, but looking at the temperature using the thermometer. Okay, so the red is for the alcohol, and the green is for water. There are two different chemicals, and this is trying to boil the alcohol using a water bath. Okay, let me play the music to keep us entertained, because it's all about waiting, isn't it? Okay, I will do my very best for you to see the red scale here. Okay. You may not be able to tell me the number, but tell me if the red thermometer, is it rising? Wait for a few seconds. Is the red thermometer rising? Give you a few moments. Just tell me, huh? Is it rising? Yes, 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 yes. All right, of course, it take a few more moments since this is people, the water is now bubbling. So I'm pretty sure that the temperature has risen, has gone up. Could you tell me the temperature now of the water? The green is the water. What's the temperature of the green? Type in the chat. What's the temperature of the water? Almost what? What's the temperature now? Almost what? I'm waiting. Yes, almost 100. But this one, it's almost boiling. This one is not even 80 yet. Yes, 100. Thanks, Guadalupe. And the alcohol is. But wait, is the alcohol boiling? Is the alcohol boiling? Tell me so I can put the leaves now. Is the alcohol not yet? But thanks, Carlos. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I thought you're gone. I'm glad that you joined and chat with us. Okay, I'm cutting the leaves. I will be cutting the leaves into pieces and I'm going to put the leaves in the alcohol. Oh, it's boiling here. Oh, it's boiling. All right, going to put the leaves in the alcohol. And I will add a little bit more of alcohol because the alcohol is evaporating. Cooking, cooking. Cooking leaves. I want these leaves to be sunken in the alcohol. Okay, a little bit more. I'm adding a little bit more alcohol. Plus, you should send me that I added a little bit more alcohol because alcohol is evaporating faster than the water. And you probably notice that the alcohol has a lower boiling temperature. It's not even 70 yet, meaning it's not even 80, but it has begun boiling. This is almost 100. Okay, now let's keep this boiling, boiling and boiling for another minute. Let me just, I want the leaves, hold on. Oh, it's hot. Cut it in pieces. Lovely. Okay, now, it's hot as it boils. Plus, what I need to do as it boils in the next minute or two, I want you to look at the color of the alcohol or the ethanol. From clear, is it changing into green color? Okay, please observe. Is it changing into green color? Give it another couple of minutes. A minute. Is it changing into green color now? Yes, thank you, Abraham. Thank you, Guadalupe. If you haven't participated just now, please look at the color of the alcohol. And is the alcohol boiling? Thank you, Natalia. Is the alcohol boiling? Yes. And you will notice that the boiling temperature of the alcohol is not even 100 here. It's already boiling, but the water is 100. Remember, there are two different chemicals. Okay, we're going to let it sit for another minute. As the greener, the better. The greener alcohol, the better. As I mentioned, we may not be able to get rid of the green color of the plant because we're not waiting for longer time. But if we will, we should be able to get rid most of the green chemicals that make the plant make their own food. Okay. And then eventually I will add after a minute. Oh class, by the way, are you still with me? Type in the room. Type in the room. Excellent, lovely, lovely, excellent. You're giving me more encouragement to continue on whenever I see your name there. Okay. Now, in the next minute, oh, I'm saying minute because we want the green as much as possible out from the leaves. I'm going to add few drops of the other chemical, which is the iodine. And this iodine should show brown or kind of black color on the leaf that has no green anymore. If there is a change in color from like a white to a black or a brown or kind of reddish brown, then the plant has food, and that's the starch. You will not see explosion here, but you see boiling. But we're looking at a change in the color of the leaf that has changed from green to white or whitish. All right, let us check. All right. By the way, did you hear me? What will I do next? Did you hear me? What did I do next? Type in the chat. Did you hear me? What I said? I'm going to put some iodine when I take the leaves. Oh, thanks, Carlos. When I take the leaves of the boiling alcohol. Oh, wow. Okay. I think it's about time. Yeah. Right. There you go. Is it greener? Is alcohol greener? Is it more green? Type in the chat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wow. Okay, I think this is the best time to turn off the hot plate. It's really hot. And you will see that the alcohol boiling temperature is not 100. And could you tell me what's the temperature of the alcohol now, if you can? And this is 100. Oh, it's hot. One thing is that this is not, this is rubberized. So this is 100. The water is 100. And this is 80. And they are already boiling. That is, say, the boiling temperature of alcohol and water are different because they're two different chemicals. That's the one of the physical properties of these chemicals. All right. So I've turned off the hot plate. Let me take this thermometer safely. And I can show you. Let me take this off. So of course this will measure the air temperature now. Safely. And what I'm going to do is that, okay, so let me put this out of the way. I got a, this is a holder. I want to get rid of this, okay. It's really hot. Meanwhile, I'm going to put it right on top of the fish tank, but I will be very careful. There you go. And then I will clear this. So we will be able to add few drops of iodine on the boiled leaves. So let me, hold on. It's hot. Tiny space, huh? All right, hold on. Let me set this aside. Oh, woo, it's hot. All right, class. Okay, I hope how are you doing? Are you still there? Tell me. Are we good so far? Have we accomplished the first part? Yes, we've accomplished the first part, which is the most important, which is extracting the green chemicals or taking the green chemicals as much as possible from the leaf of the plant. We want to see the green gone much possible for us to see if there is food. There is food or starch. If the color of the leaf that has been boiled that had changed a bit to a kind of like a light and white color, kind of like a dry leaf, will turn into brown. If that will turn into brown, that means to say that there is food in the leaf, which is the glucose. Remember, we want to look for an evidence. If producers, such as plants, because they're green, make their own food, therefore, there must be food called starch or glucose in the leaves of a green plant. Okay? Are you still with me? This is our main goal, main intention. Yeah. All right. Let's do the next further step. Adding few drops of iodine, which is a chemical reagent. This can cause a chemical reaction in the leaf with whatever inside the leaf. Right? And as an evidence that there is a change is the color change. Okay, is the color change. Let me go get the leaf. I'm excited. How do they look now? First, I'm going to rinse the boiled water. I'm sorry, the boiled leaf with some fresh tap water. All right, let me, now it's a little bit colder now. I can safely hold it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that, let me take this out. Now, class, could you tell, oh, it's still hot though. All right. Could you tell me, so this is the liquid water, has evaporated a bit and has crystallized. There's some crystals here. All right, all right. Okay, now, is the alcohol more green? Is it green? Is it greener? Is it greener in color? Tell me, is it greener in color? Waiting. Is it greener? Yes. All right, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the leaves out. Okay, I'm going to take the leaves out. Let me get a dish and a plate for us to see the actual leaf and its kind of shape. Okay, I'm going to take the leaves. I'm going to put the leaves on a dish because I want to, oh, it's hot, it's still hot. I want to rinse the leaf with water. Oh, look at this. Look, you will notice that the leaves have, okay, the leaves turn a bit lighter. Okay, do you notice that? Okay, is this really green or less green? More green or less green? Type in the chat. More green or less green? I'm waiting. Waiting. More green or less green? More green or less green? Less. It's come on. Are you still there, by the way? I know you are. Yeah, now it's less green. Now, let's take this as an opportunity to do the test of if there is food. Okay, I'm going to rinse it now with liquid. Where's my water? Hold on. Ah, it's right here. I'm going to rinse it with water. I'm rinsing and set this aside here. Rinsing. Rinsing. Okay, let's do it that way. I want to open this up. There you go. You open up, rinse, and then this one, rinse with water. Rinse, and then rinse. Oh, hold on. This needs to be rinsed. I love it. Okay. Rinse. Okay, next and final step. I'm going to save this. This is the green pigment. Call it the chlorophyll. I'm going to save that for later. Clear my table. Okay, maybe I can use a riser for you to see. Hold on, class. I'm going to get that so you can see that well. I'm going to put this up so you can see it well. So it's higher. All right, class. Thank you, Andrea. I know you're the last one who said less green. You're right. Okay, let me see who shared that. Yes. If you haven't, yes, Vincent, it's less green. Because Vincent, there's a question mark. Yeah. Everyone, please take a look. I'm going to get the ethanol, the iodine. Here's the iodine that I'm going to use. Oh, it's right here already, remember? Okay, we set aside an iodine for this not to be contaminated. So I will need to have a pipette. And let me see. Let me get the pipette. A dropper. All right, class. So, all right, once again, if there is a change in the light color of the leaf to brown or black or red, that is an evidence that there is food in the leaf. And the food in the leaf is a starch. All right. First of all, Are you still with me? Type in the chat. Let me make sure because this is the final part. Are you still with me? I'm waiting. Are you still with me? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Please, can we see? Yes, 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 yes. Please. Let me check. Yeah, I can see myself in the screen, but please, others, if you have not, okay, if you kind of, getting sidetracked, please return. We're almost through and be able to look for an evidence. Once again, we're going to look for a change in color. So, class, please observe. This is how it looks like. So this has no more green, no more green, no green. All right, no green. I'm going to add drops of iodine. I'll do it now. This is a drop of iodine. That's a drop. Let's. I'm just going to just wet this with iodine. This one too. You will see that I'm putting the iodine on the part of the leaf that has no green or less green. Okay, this one, less green. And then we're going to wait for a while. Okay, now, I need you to take a look. Do you see, particularly this one? This one too. Now, do you see a change in color? Give it another few seconds. Oops. All right, class, take a look. Oh, Natalia said reddish. Yes, yes, yes. That's a good observation. Initially, you will see kind of pinkish reddish. All right. So Natalia was the first one to give us the first observation. Correct. She's right now. I want you to further in the next few seconds and look for a change in the color. Remember, it's less green after boiling. The green is gone, but there's still some green. We did not let it boiling for a longer time. But let me take a look. Ooh, all right. Tell me, do you see the color that has no green has been turning a little bit darker? And tell me what's the color shade. All right, tell me. Please take a look. Is it getting kind of reddish brown in color? Look at this class. This one, this one. Yes. Yes. If you have not observed yet our final observation, looking for a color change because there is a chemical reaction which we have learned many weeks recently. A reactant in a product. The iodine is one of the reactants. And there are chemicals in the leaf, and this reactant, which is the iodine, react with whatever chemicals in the leaf, which is the food. Now, because there's a color change, this simply means that there is food in the leaf because plants make their own food. How do we know? When there is a change in color to brown, reddish, or pinkish. Okay, so that is to say, this is an evidence that the plant, as a producer, make their own food. And the leaves is a part or an organ in a plant, which is green, that makes food mostly. All right? How are we doing? I've never asked you recently how we're doing. Tell me your level of understanding. Piece of 5. I know it so well. I can even carry out the experiment maybe with an assistance or guidance of a responsible adult because this do require using an ethyl alcohol. 4. I got it. 3. I have some question. 2. 1. Oh, I got disconnected. I'm not. Okay, let me see if who. Oh, Carlos did reply. Let me see the level. Okay. Oops. I don't want to spill the iodine. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So I have not seen some responses. Please, it's not too late to put your level of understanding. Remember, so this chat is being recorded. Actually, so I think I told you that Google Meet sent me email and showing me the names of the students who participate. Excellent, thanks, Denise. Okay, what about Miss Pompa? Charisma, great. What about Miss Pompa? Maria, excellent. Oh, Andrea, thank you. I kind of called you Miss Pampa. Miss Andrea, thank you. All right, there you go. All right. So now, did we accomplish our goal? Did we accomplish our goal, which is to look for an evidence? Have we in this experiment? Yes, we did. I guess. All right. How I wish you were here. If you're here, I can divide you in a small group. With my supervision, you can do it with your peers. But let's just be happy with what we have. Okay. It's quite to do this at home because you do need a special ethanol. Okay. The alcohol that I use is not the alcohol that other people drink. No, it's different. Okay, this alcohol ethanol is used to extract to get the green color of a leaf. All right. So, thank you for participating. If you have not recently, please next time make certain you participate. All right. Let me stop the recording and moving on to the next part of the let's stop recording. X.